knock down walls.
Yeah. There's no put in the wall. Oh, we about to.
Yeah, we about to go. Actually, hey, welcome back to GM1Y Radio. This is Unfiltered. I am one of the hosts, Jay Skyline.
I'm the other host, and James.
And we got the host of the Detour Show in the building.
Me.
Malachi Joel. Your asshole. And if y'all hear anybody coming out, chiming in from the outside, and the homie DJ Brick is still here to the show. Instead of the top 10 today, though, we're going to hit y'all with something special. It's been going around the internet for a little bit. It's the Kanye Madness Challenge. Now, this will not be the only Madness Challenge we do, because I don't think it's fair that we just do Kanye. So at some point, we're going to do the research to go in and do other rappers. But we're starting with Kanye. Also, if y'all see right here, Wiz Khalifa, Ray Shremmer, Lil Sky, OT Genesis, the Dazed and Blazed Summer Tour coming out. I only can read half of that. I'm sorry, y'all. But that's coming up soon. Y'all know Wiz always got to come through one time a year for everybody.
July 26th. All right.
July 26th.
I think that's a Thursday.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
It's a weird day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, 25th, look out for, we got international soccer down in Heinz Field. So if y'all,
I did see that.
It's a cheap ticket. They had to put down turf. They had to put down turf on the field. So watch some soccer player. Oh no, AstroTurf. My bad. There's AstroTurf down in Heinz Field. It's going to be the only time.
I did.
I was on camera. Was live.
It's the only time you'll ever see in Heinz Field fake grass of that nature. Somebody's probably going to have skin left on the field. So,
somebody might.
AstroTurf, man, I wouldn't have played on AstroTurf as a kid. I need money to play on AstroTurf.
I think the one over
Southside.
Southside
Southside has AstroTurf.
Shout out to everybody who played football.
For the City League.
City League football.
One more.
Also, right here, July 5th, we did the review over at here.
Listening party, pretty much.
Listening party, yeah. Listening party last Thursday. This was July 5th, and it's called July 5th by Bricks Baby or our DJ we have on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can always catch at 2 to 4 or 4 to 6. I'm sorry, 4 to 6.
2 turn and throwback, and then that, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Check it out. Stream on all platforms. You can get it, and maybe there might be another rotation of new CDs coming through if you want to try actual hard copy. But currently, I think they're all out. Actually, sold out. So I mean, this is ours. So you ain't getting it. So.
Also, for all our international fans, the LeBron of Europe has moved. Cristiano Ronaldo has left his team in Spain and is going to Juventus, Italy. For the people that don't care here,
definitely said that wrong.
No, there's a J, and in Italy they don't pronounce the J, so it's Juventus. But they don't. I know.
I don't believe him until I hear it from Siri or something. I don't trust his pronunciation.
He's going to Italy. That's, and again, in the soccer world over Europe, that's as big as LeBron leaving Cleveland to go to LA. So, and he's one of the highest paid players.
I'm not too big on soccer. So like, is it just like you can go move to country?
No, they have to pay for you. Like, this is straight up like they're buying people.
Oh,
I mean, the people that are being bought are being very welly compensated.
Doesn't sound good, no matter what you say it.
What?
Because they transfer players. Like, they have to play. They pay the club a certain amount of money to have the right to talk to the player, and then they have to pay the player after that. So you have to pay the team to talk to them, like how baseball players have to pay to talk to the Asian players when they come over.
Okay.
So they do the same thing. You pay the team to get the rights to the player, and the player has to agree to come to your team. So it's not like the player has no choice.
Only thing I like about soccer is that commercial right now where dude slides on his knees and he flies.
Oh yeah, he just goes around the whole.
Hilarious to me. Like, that's the only thing I like about soccer. Right at this, and he's just like.
So
it's the longest line ever.
We are going to start the Kanye challenge right now. Let's let y'all know there are 4 brackets of 64 songs.
We're all going to be crazy after the end of this. Kanye crazy.
Probably. We got the Northwest bracket. We got the Donda bracket. We got the Chicago bracket and the Saint bracket for y'all.
What does the Donda mean?
That's his mom's name.
Okay.
And the name of the foundation he has.
And what's Saint?
That's his son's name.
Okay.
And you know Northwest. Northwest is his daughter's name. That one's fine. Yeah.
No.
When we do Nas, it's gonna be the same thing over here with me.
I'm a fan of the creativity. I just don't keep up on everything. Like,
again, I'm the Kanye fan, so I know every song on this list and basically all the features. So I'll be cool.
With Andre 3000.
Oh no, we're doing an Outkast list. We're doing an Outkast list. That one is possible to me. Outkast would be not that hard. There's 5 albums if you count Out a While.
Every track on every album though is damn near tight though.
Yeah,
you got to pick 64.
I'm just saying it's just as hard because they have like a lot more.
I think a Nas would be harder. Like, I think
so we would just do only 64.
60. This is the criteria: 64 songs, albums or EPs, but they have to be sold. And joint albums count. So for Nas, the Damian Marley project would count. Watch the Throne's on here a couple times with different songs.
Okay.
But they have to be albums.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang Clan. Jeez, even
You
including
had them go against each other. Like it's like you could be a final Wu-Tang artist. Like this, in general, you battle them through jams.
Yeah.
See, we coming up ideas right there in front of y'all. So I apologize.
But again, I just want y'all to know that this is not just gonna be Kanye. So we're gonna start it off. Today will be. We're gonna start it off with "Can't Tell Me Nothing" from Graduation versus "Amazing" from 808s and Heartbreaks featuring Young Jeezy. Actually, both of these songs feature Jeezy. Can't Tell Me Nothing has the Jeezy evidence. So technically, Jeezy's on both of these.
That's my favorite one because Jeezy wasn't even part of that. Like he just used the sample tracks of Jeezy. Like Jeezy selling beat kits out here, sample kits. I was like that.
So we all get a vote. There's 3 of us, so this is easy. There won't be no arguments. I'll start it off. I'm going the dark horse. "Amazing" was my favorite track off 808s and Heartbreak. So which way we going?
We have to pull up the Uno cards to get the skips and reverses.
No,
Hey, we need the vote.
I'm gonna go for "I Can't Tell Me Nothing."
so it's all you.
Right there with him. Can't tell me nothing.
So that rolls to "I Can't Tell Me Nothing" as there.
I wish y'all seen this like 1930s pencil sharp we got right here.
Yeah.
After that, we're going into the second track, "So Appalled" versus "Never Let Me Down." "So Appalled" is off of Dark Twisted Fantasy. It has the features of Pusha T, Sci-Hi the Prince, RZA, and Jay-Z on it. I know I'm forgetting somebody on this one, but that's cool. And "Never Let Me Down" is off of Late Registration. I don't remember much about this
I
song.
was saying there's going to be some singing or something here, like some tune recap, because I don't know half these. Like we just want my title.
I mean, I know mine "So Appalled" for this one. That was a pretty dope track for me.
I think "Never Let Me Down."
So you just got to flip a coin for you.
That's literally what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a couple songs where I do that. I'll keep it ghetto and flip the next one.
You didn't choose.
Don't worry about how I do mine. Tails number 2, the second song you said.
It's not gonna make it far.
Yeah, like it's definitely.
After that, we got "Last Call" off of, I'm sure it's Late Registration, and "Hey Mama" that's also off of Late Registration.
Hey Mama for me.
Oh, "Hey Mama's" always for me.
I lost.
Can't go wrong with a mother track. There's only like 6 of them out here, so I mean.
After that, we got "Devil in the Tight Dress," or my bad, "Devil in the New Dress" featuring Rick Ross, and "Real Friends" featuring Ty Dolla $ign. "Devil in the Tight Dress" is from Dark Fantasy. "Real Friends" is from Pablo. I got to go with "Devil in the New Dress," man. That's the best Rick Ross verse of all time, and I stick by that all day.
Best verse of all time. That's a whole different subject, but I'm gonna go with the same song.
I'm out.
Well, you were gonna pick "Real Friends."
What?
You were picking "Real Friends."
Apparently, you don't have none on this panel.
What?
Yeah,
Am I messing this up?
What? On the shaded lines. Yeah, you right on that.
Okay. After that, we go with "Crack Music" featuring The Game. And
don't mind that. The one that says 4, that one's the final 4. The 8, this is for the 8. So it goes and has to go in because I didn't have enough space.
That's fine. "Crack Music" featuring The Game, and "New Slaves" technically featuring John McCartney. So "Crack Music" is from
John McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
Okay. This was.
"Crack Music" is from one of the first 2 CDs. I'm mixing up the first 2 albums. I noticed that. So, but I'm rolling with that's a tough one. But I'm rolling with "Crack Music" featuring The Game.
I'm going with New Slaves just on default. That I'm really not a Game fan.
You want "New Slaves" too?
Yeah.
Oh, so a Yeezus track makes it out the first round. I never thought that was gonna happen. That's it. I really didn't.
You mad?
No, it don't bother me. This next one will bother me probably. After that, we got "Flashing Lights" from Graduation going against "Famous" featuring Rihanna.
I had to go "Flashing Lights."
Famous is a solo track. My bad. I'm gonna have to roll with "Famous" because I hated "Flashing Lights."
Really?
Flashing Lights is the one where we had all the people on the hook and everything.
No, that's All the Lights.
Oh.
Flashing Lights is the one where he had the chick walking around with him in the back of the truck.
Oh, in the trunk.
Yeah, and
she dug it and she just.
Yeah. You want "Flashing Lights"?
Yep.
I said "Flashing Lights." Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
After that, we got "Big Brother" from Graduation, the song about how Kanye talks about Jay-Z, and Love Lockdown off of 808s and Heartbreak, the beginning of that.
Yeah.
Gotta be Love Lockdown. That whole just that beat alone.
Damn, this is a tough one for me, man.
Big Brother was. I like the concept of it and the props he gave to Jay and the whole thing of that. But just that Love Lockdown, the whole 808 sound.
I'm on with Love Lockdown.
Yeah, well, I'm running the same.
So Love Lockdown beats out Big Brother. So we are going to the last track on the northwest side of the bracket. We have Through the Wire versus No Church in the Wild featuring Frank Ocean. Also, Jay-Z's on that track too.
Damn. Jay got the second who's. Okay.
So I'll let you start this one off. Through the Wire is the beginning of Kanye.
Yeah, I was about to say, I might have to go with Through the Wire.
Yeah.
Through the Wire.
My pick may matter, but I was going to go Through the Wire too.
I mean, it's only because of the symbolism of the song. It's like, was the song greater? Maybe. I don't know. But I'm not going to judging it, but I'm judging it by his mouth was wire shut, and it was the first jam.
Yeah.
So
we're going to drop it down the Donda. First off of that one is All Falls Down.
That's it.
Ooh, and then the second one's Addiction, man. Addiction was off on the same album, but it was not a single.
All Falls Down for me. I'm sorry.
I don't know if I even know that, but I'll go with that because that's close to the roots.
All Falls Down.
Title, yeah.
All Falls Down was the one with Adam Levine.
Was it?
No, that was Heard Him Say. I bet. So All Falls Down gets the pass on that one. Ooh, this next one's gonna be tough, y'all. I know this next one's gonna be tough. We got Monster featuring Rick Ross, Bon Iver, Nicki Minaj, and Jay-Z going against Heartless.
Oh. Yeah, come on. This
Heartless.
early? Come on, why this early?
I'm a little Monster, man. That's the best Nicki verse of all time.
Doesn't need Nicki in this for me to. I don't need.
So it's on you, James.
You need my coin?
So Heartless.
You want Heartless?
Yeah.
Okay. Again,
That's another one with like 808s. That sounds as you hear it like.
So the next song is another multi-person song. It's Drive Slow. That's Kanye and Paul Wall featuring GLC and T.I. and Tony Williams.
And Big T's dude's name.
Oh, and Consequence.
Thank you.
Big T's good.
And after that, it's going against Highlights that I know has Young Thug on it and maybe Kurt Franklin. I'm going with Drive Slow. That one was a hard one.
Drive Slow. That video was dope. Like just the colors on that makes me want. I just want to ride around Oakland and hope it looks like that on top of the car. Like, it won't like, but that's how I want Oakland to look like the Drive Slow video. Like,
Woo! Damn. Y'all, this next one will be rough for me. Runaway featuring Pusha T. Blood on the Leaves featuring Billie Holiday.
Oh, come on. Oh. I have to say Runaway too.
That's all
Just
off
said
the
that.
808, right?
Runaway is off of Dark Fantasy.
Yeah.
Blood on the Leaves is from from Yeezus. They're both 808s sounding tracks.
Okay.
I can say that.
I'm definitely going with Runaway.
Runaway.
Yeah.
Runaway.
Hope everything.
Yeah. You just know it when it comes on that. Just that. You know,
So y'all talking about the short version? I feel like none of y'all listen to that 9-minute version of Runaway.
where he's like,
I know
at the-
Bricks
at the
listens to the
end-
9-minute version of Runaway.
At the end where he's going off.
So after that, we got Blame Game featuring, I know John Legend, and I know there's a comedian at the very end that talks a bunch of shit. I think it's Chris Rock. Yeah, it is Chris Rock.
Well, with the chick.
Yeah, when he's talking about the shoes.
Yeah.
And then Roses is another song I think about his grandmother. So yeah, Blame Game versus Roses. I'm going Blame Game.
I
Okay,
told you about the hoop thing, bro. The Skinny Brothers. So I'm going with the one featuring Chris Rock.
so we're going with Blame Game.
Chris Rock, Kevin Durant can't go wrong because that's money.
After that, we got Good Life featuring T-Pain and Celebration. Celebration is off the first album. Just to let y'all know, it's one of the later tracks.
Damn. Now you got me on this one.
I might have to go with Good Life.
I'm going with Celebration. That was not a great track to me.
But Good Life was the jam that he brought out when he was doing a competition with 50
Yes, it was.
about the albums, and that was a dope power move. Yeah. God, that's the one. Celebration is what? Celebration.
Celebration was just a really dope track off of one of the first albums. It wasn't a single though.
I'm gonna go edge it with the Lumberjack Whisper in the background. I'm gonna go with Good Life. But again, that him versus 50 Cent was like one of the best marketing promotions.
All right, so we're down to The Glory from The Graduation, one of my favorite Kanye samples, and Get 'Em High featuring Tyler Kweli, and I'm forgetting another person that's featured on that track.
Yeah.
I'm wrong with Get 'Em High.
Yeah.
That's like one of Kanye's only smoking tracks that are like specifically for smoking.
On that note,
Yeah.
you know,
And
won't be the one, won't be me.
put on number 15 for me. That's my vote.
Quick already.
I'm already quick on that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So All the Lights versus School Spirit. All the Lights has too many features for me to be out here naming for 25 minutes.
Has everybody in the rap game from that year?
And Fergie, apparently.
That's
Oh, it got Kid Cudi a Grammy too.
Oh.
So y'all roll with
what's
all.
School Spirit?
School Spirit is like the next version of what was the joint you were talking about before? With the Baybars shit. It's
Spaceship.
it's kind of like the part 3.
Part 3.
Part
Yeah, damn,
three.
listen to part. All right, I'm gonna go with all the lights just because. Again, he has too many songs that when they come on, like it's like
So we moving over to the Chicago side.
two down.
Oh, this one.
Jesus Walk versus Murder to Excellence with Jay-Z.
Jesus Walks.
I'm on Jesus Walk.
don't even. Oh.
What with me?
After that, we got Street Lights from 808s and Heartbreaks versus We Don't Care.
How many fucking lights?
Oh,
I'm
you know-
starting to realize it now.
Lights for Kanye is like the word U for Usher. Look up Usher and notice how many tracks he has with just the letter U.
That's
The
just the letter of
U.
his first name. He has a thing for the letter U. I mean, it's Usher. So I mean,
Usher. You. Lights.
Kanye and all these damn lights. All right.
I'm on with Street Lights, man. That was one of my all-time favorite Kanye tracks.
What's We Don't Care?
We Don't Care is another track off of Late Registration. I think there was features on that one though, so let me check that one out. That might actually.
I like Late Registration. That was like when
That's
I was
a good-
having the Kanye, like I guess.
But yeah, who you going with?
What?
It's not even the song.
This is a bracket, Mike. This isn't a top 10.
You can talk. I don't even know.
Okay, yeah, we don't.
This
care.
is a coin toss on me again. This one right here. This is the Street Lights or We Don't Care.
Oh, this is off of College Dropout. My bad.
College Dropout. Here's the first one for me. Street Lights.
So Street Lights moves on, which will be an easy L for the.
Yeah, that's an easy L.
I
Yeah.
see Jesus Walk. I see a
Just
lot of these
immediately put
first
Jesus
ones.
Walk.
It's gonna come
Jesus
down to the
Walk.
first four, like in these
So
bracket.
we got We Major featuring Nas and GLC, and then there's a couple of people I'm forgetting of, and 30 Hours featuring Andre the 3000.
Andre the 3000.
Andre's a 3,000.
Yeah. God damn, old man. I ain't even heard, like, honestly, I haven't even heard it. I'm gonna go with the one that features Andre 3000.
Wait, I never heard of
It's because
Andre
he
the
only does
3,000.
like 4 verses
Oh,
every 17 years.
Yeah.
He chose to get on it.
he just sings the hook at the very end of the song. He doesn't even do the hook.
Oh,
I'm on with We Major, so it's on you.
I'm going with We Major.
All right, I lost. All right, you know,
Andre the Hay. It's not your fault.
still one of the best rappers.
After this, we got 2 of the lead singles for these albums, 2 of the strongest singles for both of these albums. We got Stronger versus Black Skinhead.
I'm
Faster.
I'm going with Stronger. I'm a Daft Punk.
all right. So
Not that
Stronger
far into it.
versus Jesus Walks. That's what's gonna be. Like, let's be real.
So, was you going for your bracket setup? James already.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because there's some, yeah.
Again, like, I don't know what to tell you about 64 Kanye tracks and how it's supposed to be seated.
I think Stronger, just period. To me.
So me and him both picked Stronger. He
Yeah.
never picked anything.
Are you gonna pick Stronger?
I was going to pick Stronger. Black Skinhead's a weird track for me. It
That
doesn't-
was weird.
And then he talks about being like he compares himself to an ape like 5 times. Gold
damn.
Digger featuring Jamie Foxx goes up against Gotta Have It with Jay-Z off of Watch the Throne.
Oh, that was a good song. I mean,
Gotta Have It's a great song. It's not being Gold Digger.
Wait, what?
There's definitely not being
Gold Digger was a great. I'm picking Gold Digger.
Oh,
That's
okay.
just me.
That's hands down.
I mean, I'm saying I'm picking
You're
Gold
saying
Digger. I'm
Jamie Foxx's part more than anything.
Yeah.
Not even, and then the whole, yeah, that's definitely.
18 years? 18?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So our next track, I feel like this is one of the songs that like introduced
Sounds like
Kanye to
Phil
people.
James.
We got Slow
Touchy
Jams with Twista and Jamie Foxx going against
Yep.
No Parties in LA
Slow
featuring
Jams.
Kendrick Lamar.
I'm sorry, slow
In the
jams.
party today in LA, we going with the golden.
Isn't there?
Slow jam.
Didn't they change it?
What?
You gotta say,
Didn't Twista have his own?
no, it was technically both of them. It was on both.
Overnight
albums.
what?
No, so Slow Jam was on Twista and Kanye.
Okay.
Just like Drive Slow was on both Paul Wall's and Kanye CD.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he had the extra verse though on his.
I mean,
On
still,
Tidal.
Throw it on there.
they didn't change the context. Of the
No,
song.
they no.
So this is one of my biggest dilemmas of the album. The first tracks of 808 and Heartbreak goes against the first track of Graduation, Say You Will versus Good Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I got to roll with Good Morning, man. That was the way I woke up from an alarm for like 3 years. Like that's my alarm clock song.
That's almost over 1,000 days listening to that
No,
song.
like I good 9th and 10th grade were all Good Morning. I woke up, Good Morning. Ooh. It's a peaceful ass way to wake up. So yeah, I'm going with Good Morning, even though Say You Will is such a great song.
This
This
intro's coming up soon for us, but okay. Cool.
Did anybody else pick anything else for Good Morning?
I'm picking Good Morning. What do you
I think
mean?
we all.
Yeah, what the hell?
I was scared. I was really, because that one was one I was worried about not making at least one out. Next, we got Power versus Father Stretch My Hands Part 1.
Yeah,
All right. Part 1 is the one that features Kid Cudi.
I'm picking Power.
No, but man, she have all that power.
That works. So we're going straight to Power.
And the video was dope with all the little.
I hated that video. It was a
Little crazy
minute video of a
recurring.
3-minute song.
Yeah. Visuals.
See, this is where it's going to get tough for me because I didn't like either of these tracks for you. We got the same bracket starting it off with Touch the Sky featuring Lupe Fiasco and the New Workout Plan, I say featuring Farnsworth.
Oh man, new workout plan.
I mean, I'm wrong with Touch the Sky because I don't think anybody
Oh,
actually
yeah.
listened to Workout Plan
Workout
outside of
Plan
watching the
was
video.
Hilarious. Oh man, I'm gonna touch this guy. I'm just saying. Workout plan has to get. I had to give it some fight because
Yeah, it's a little
Because the video was great.
Like just the whole.
So I got to put context because Kanye has 2 songs with this name. It's Champion from Graduation, not the Champion he released a year ago with like Yo Gotti, versus Otis. I'm going with Champion on this one, so you got to pick you got to break the tie on this one.
I might have to go through this.
All right, not mad about that.
Spunk.
Here we go. This is where Malachi was excited about. We got Spaceship going against Ultralight Beam, that to me is really a Chance the Rapper song, but it's on Kanye's album. And Kurt Franklin's on that joint too.
All right,
Spaceship.
I'm on with Spaceship.
don't matter.
Wow, you was going with the other one?
No, I don't.
He didn't listen either.
What spaceship was that?
I might have, but
Oh, fuck. Oh, damn. All right. So next one is 2 of my all-time favorite Kanye tracks. Diamonds of Sierra Leone go up against Dark Fantasies, which is interluded or introduced by Nicki Minaj, technically. Fuck.
I would have to go Dark Fantasy. That's just me.
You
Oh, you
I know
on the
you've
coin.
listened to both of these songs.
Yeah.
Okay, it was like, so I know you're flipping over the coin because you don't know which one you picked. Not because you haven't listened to them.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm like, I know you've heard these tracks.
I am too. I'm on that had a big impact. Let me see what happened.
I'm going with
I
Diamonds.
was gonna
too.
win if I would have flipped the coin.
I said, I love Dark Fantasies, man, but I got to roll with Diamonds, man. I got to. After that, we got Heard 'Em Say versus I Wonder. I'm just gonna let y'all know now I'm picking I Wonder. So if y'all both gonna pick Heard 'Em Say, that's fine. But I'm going with
What's
I Wonder.
I wonder?
I Wonder's from Graduation, and it's just Graduation had great songs that weren't singles, and that's why I'm like Graduation was the thing that kept me a Kanye fan. Like I liked the first 2 albums. Graduation kept me, and then I got into 808s later.
Heard him say it for me.
It's on you. Find your dreams come true. And I wonder.
I'm gonna go with Heard 'Em Say
That was
too.
dope. That was dope. Yeah. Okay.
Is
See,
it-
I need to hear these songs, people.
Yeah.
So you do remember that track?
Yeah.
After
I
that,
kind of like that jam. Like, honestly, if you'd hummed the tune earlier,
Yeah,
you might have got a vote.
you might got that W.
after that, we got Gorgeous featuring Kid Cudi going up against Homecoming featuring Chris Martin. I know it's one of the white dudes that I never listened to outside of Kanye's track. Fuck, that's a tough one for me because I'm going with Homecoming, man. Chicago's my second home, and that track was all about Chicago.
Yeah, that was just a dope song, too. I mean, he has a lot of dope songs.
And I'm not stunning on Gorgeous. That Black Beetle anyway and fucking Roach line is dope.
Yeah, it was a Black Beetle anyway. Fucking right.
All right, so it's Family Business versus Bound 2. I haven't listened to Family Business in 20 years, and I'm still picking Family Business because that Bound 2 video was retarded. Y'all remember Bound 2? That was the joint with him.
Yeah. Him, but I don't even know Family Business, but I'll take your word on it.
And the last, which I think is an easy pass, Niggas in Paris versus Late. Late is a great track. I ain't gonna act like it ain't, but it's Niggas in Paris, show.
Just tell us.
I mean, y'all got
I wasn't gonna pick Late.
But you wasn't going.
I'm gonna flip the course, I know.
All right, so we are now into the Sweet 16?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So let's get into it. We're about to start back up on Northwest. We're gonna start off with Can't Tell Me Nothing against Never Let Me Down.
Can't tell me nothing.
Can't tell me nothing.
I knew my vote wasn't gonna get into this one, even though I was picking Can't Tell Me Nothing either. After that, we got Hey Mama versus Devil in a New Dress. This is where my love for Rick Ross's verse will wane to my love for my mama, so I'm going with Hey Mama.
She ain't gonna make it after 8.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say I'll let her get up. Hey Mama.
Hey Mama's a dope song.
It is, but it ain't gonna be Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Probably not.
Hey Mama, can't tell me nothing.
After that, we got New Slaves versus Flashing Lights. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm going with New Slaves, and I can't. If you going with Flashing Lights?
Oh, that's not all of the lights.
No,
Flashing Lights is the booty burying Kanye in the basement.
I might have to go with Flashing Lights.
So your flip counts.
But I might.
Second one, Flashing Lights.
Flashing Lights moves. This is funny because this is one of my least favorite Kanye tracks. So for it to be moving means that this is fair. After that, we got Love Lockdown versus Through the Wire.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm going with Love Lockdown.
Boom.
And Through the Wire is legendary, but I'm going with Love Lockdown.
I might have to go with Through the Wire.
Shit.
He's picking Through the Wire, so it's on you.
I feel like I would lose a pass if I say this one wrong.
Oh, you lose a pass.
Like, yeah, it seems like this is a real serious, like, not just a coin toss. Love Lockdown or Through the Wire. I'm going Through the Wire. Sorry, Love Lockdown. Like one of my favorite 808 jams.
So that was a quick. I told you to get quicker after we get done the first round. So we about to jump back down to Donda.
No, this one's gonna be.
So we got All Falls Down versus Heartless.
That's a. I don't know.
This is tough. This one's tougher for me than the last one.
Heartless for me.
Really? I'm not ready to go against these two yet. This is too early for this.
I'm going All Falls Down, so it's on you.
Fuck! Come on.
Be a man, James.
Well, I am. I'm gonna have to vote. I will vote. But why you gotta be so heartless? I'm gonna have to go with that.
That's fine. I'm happy that something from 808s made it farther, so I'm not even mad that All Falls Down didn't go. Ooh, we got Drive Slow, Homie, featuring Runaway. We're going against Runaway.
Featuring Runaway.
Put the songs together.
Hey, DJ Brick can do that. Put Runaway and Drive Slow together.
Damn, Drive Slow's dope.
I'm gonna have to pick Runaway.
But it's just like it reminds me like it's just stuck in that chopped and screwed era. Like it's dope for that year, and then it's like
the Runaway is timeless.
Like it can go further than that.
Damn. Like this, which one rather listen to Facts Having?
Oh.
Boom, 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 boom,
On a
boom,
road
boom,
trip?
boom, 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 boom. Yeah,
So you put it in road trip. Nobody's ever
road trip.
like,
You're in a car, like, or you're running away. So either way it goes, depending on what the road trip's about.
Yeah.
You might be really running away.
I'm running away from.
Yeah.
It's all you still, James. Isn't it?
I know. I picked Runaway.
Oh, okay. Runaway moves on.
God damn. Did I pick? Or y'all
I
both
thought you picked Runaway.
I was lost. What'd you pick?
I still hadn't
Oh,
decided.
you trying to let your vote not have to count. I see what you was trying to do. Yeah, I ain't vote on that one.
I got to roll with Runaway, man, because I can actually tolerate the 9-minute version of the song. Like,
Really?
I listen to the whole 9 minutes every time.
I mean, I got outvoted on that one. So no, we'll go Runaway. I mean, but I could go Drive Slow for some of the verses, but I just like, do I really want to hear all the time? Yeah, the video is dope. Like I said, I drive past Oakland, hoping the lights flash
So-
off the car like that.
We got Blame Game going with Chris Rock and John Legend going against Good Life, which against T-Pain. These two songs are polar opposites. Like Blame Game's like one of the most depressing songs ever.
Well, not ratchet, but just like shady.
And yeah, shady. Definitely talking about how your brother bought coke with my money and shit. I do like how he does that. If you have a good sound system or you have like a surround sound system, Blame Game, you'll hear Blame Game funnel in and out on the third verse around your crib or in and out of your headphones. And then again, Good Life. Y'all talked about the video for Good Life and how that was dope.
And it was like T-Pain, like when he was killing it.
I'm rolling with Blame Game.
I'm going with Good Life.
Motherfucker.
Let's start the argument, James. What's going on?
Damn. Well, I was gonna let you. Damn. Shit.
You want the coin?
He was a traitor on his man.
Who?
Chris Rock.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
You live a good life right now, man. Grandmother radio.
Good life. I'm not against it.
Suggestive.
I'm not gonna go with Good Life.
That's fine.
It's
Again, the only thing that's made it far that I'm like, fuck that is Flashing Lights. Everything else I can't really be that mad about. After that, we got Get 'Em High versus All the Lights. I'm rolling with All the Lights too. I love Get 'Em High, but I'm rolling with All the Lights.
Oh, love that lights. I might listen to that before we roll out today.
okay.
Moving over to the Chicago Sweet 16, we got Jesus Walks versus Streetlights.
We already decided that.
Yeah, fuck y'all. The thing about you know how bad it would have been if I'd have found a way to get Streetlights all the way to the end and then y'all actually listen to Streetlights? Because it's the same 5 or 6 words repeated for 3 minutes.
It's not beating Jesus Walks.
No. It's not.
After that, we got We Major versus Stronger.
Stronger.
Faster.
Okay, Stronger. That could have been an argument to me if y'all for me, but no, Stronger. We got Gold Digger versus Slow Jams. I'm on with Slow Jams. Y'all figure that out.
Damn.
Wait, what? Wait,
Because Slow Jams is light skinned chick like Michael Jackson and all that, and then Gold Digger got the line, so it's like
18 years. 18 years.
light
18
skinned
birthday.
friend look like Michael Jackson. I don't think I can go that fast, but I got a
Oh, I
friend
can't go
guys.
that fast.
Yo, his face in the
down.
video was straight up like, I can't do this.
Because I think
So far, we didn't get
because I think Twisted was.
So like I said, I'm
I'm
on
on
with
Villanova all the time.
I'm on with Slow Jam. What you got?
I had A.
So
First
he's
one's Gold Digger.
so it's on you.
It's like
And they both got Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, that is
They're both Jamie Foxx hooks.
the difference is we would not have had Gold Digger without Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went ahead of it without Ray Charles.
But this family wasn't trying to give it to him without James. So all right, James, it's on you.
Like Michael
I
Jackson,
might have to
dog.
go. I like Slow Jams a lot,
Okay, Slow Jams.
but I do. I'm going with Slow Jams. This one was a tough one. This why couldn't
this? You're down with Short. Now, Tequila Cowboy. What's going to get the people moving more? Gold Digger or Slow Jam?
Both these songs back to back. Anyway, you play it. Like these songs work. Like that was a.
I was gonna say like they're gonna
Like
this is gonna work either way. I mean, you
it's
get
like
better
picking
results
one
with Slow Jam.
twin. Like which twin do you like? Like it's like one of them.
You find out what girls is here for whenever you play them songs back to back.
Yeah, there's two types of girls on that.
So we got last one on this side of the bracket. Good Morning versus Power.
Oh,
I'm going with Good Morning.
Shout out to Stars.
Yes.
oh, stop! What is that?
Like I said, I went with Good Morning, so that's on. Oh, it's Good Morning.
Okay,
Were you ever gonna pick?
I was. Good Morning was a good track. Power's a good track too. This whole Chicago side is not even fair.
So we'll be happy we're going to Saint for a second.
All right.
Saint, we got Touch the Sky, Lupe versus Otis, Jay-Z.
I'll go touch this guy.
I'm rolling with Otis.
God damn.
I'm happy you made a decision early.
He got out of this one. I'm not even going to the coin on this one. Touch the sky. I'm not even going to the coin. And Jay's my dude. I'm still. And they tore up the Maybach in the video and everything. Like, They killed it on Otis too, though.
Next we
They
got
killed it. But niggas in Paris kind of like trumps that too.
next we got Spaceships versus Diamonds of Sierra Leone. I'm going with Diamonds.
Of course you would. Spaceships for the hardworking graveyard shift person. You know, I'm going with Spaceships.
Yeah, this is something right. You got work after this.
And that's gonna be your shift right there.
If you never listen to this song, you do need to listen to this
Listen
song.
to this song tonight at work. Wait till you get to work at like 1:30.
1:30,
and then listen to it. You be like, "This is my motherfucking song."
He's not lying. Like, I'm not even mad at him, bro. He's not lying. After that, we got Heard 'Em Say versus Homecoming. I'm rolling with Heard 'Em Say on this one.
I'm about to go with Homecoming.
Oh, wow. All right, so it's on you.
Yeah, they keep getting
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna pick Homecoming.
heard him say.
Herman says all right.
Ah, shit. Heard him say.
And last on the Sweet 16, we got Family Business versus Niggas in Paris. I'm gonna go. You say first.
I ain't never been there, but this nigga going.
Niggas in Paris. Are you zagging in Paris?
I'm
James?
zagging.
Sagging.
All right. After that, we are now down into the Elite 8 of things. We're going to switch it back over to Northwest. We got Can't Tell Me Nothing versus Hey Mama. This is where my mama's love is going to have to start to understand she can't tell me nothing.
Exactly. That's where I'm at with it.
It can't tell me nothing.
Still love you, mama. Dear mama.
And for the other side, we got Flashing Lights versus Through the Wire. I'm going Through the Wire.
Because this is not the other lights. So I'm going Through the Wire.
Okay, I was good to you.
Flashing lights through the wire, though. So that's crazy.
I had to go Through the Wire. I don't want to get Flashlight that far.
Let's see. Oh,
It's already made
I
it.
say y'all got it pretty far.
I can
You
get
just
a
got that
farther.
school. That school just got some more grants. Like, we're even making it that
I
far.
was gonna say, bro, if a school makes it this far, they're still putting a banner up.
What?
If a school makes it this far, they're still putting a banner up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they running with this.
So we got the battle of the emotional down here in the Donda category: Heartless versus Runaway.
Ooh.
I'm running with Runaway just to let y'all know right now. Heartless was the single that annoyed me on 808s and Heartbreaks. Like they played it too much for me.
But it's one of them. If you've heard, that's that.
But you're still gonna listen to it though.
Yeah.
I'm more on the asshole side of things too when it comes to like I
am too.
have Runaway issues over Heartless issues.
Mm-hmm.
Runaway is just like the way he even came out with that song. It was just like, wait, Toast to the Asshole. And it was after the Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah.
So it was like he was an asshole and then made a song about being an asshole. Like, we're going to have to go Runaway.
All right. I'm fine with that.
And the last on this side, Good Life versus All the Lights,
Oh.
which I kind of think both of these songs were the same songs for the albums they were on.
Mm-hmm.
Like they played the same happy role for Kanye, even though Kanye's
What?
verses on All the Lights was
I would
wild.
say All the Lights was not about happiness.
No, but again, this is what people took out of the song. They took them big ass horns and Rihanna and Fergie and Kid Cudi and made it a happy ass song, even though this nigga was beating women in that track low key.
I'm going Flash. I'm going All the Lights all because of the her brother, sister, grandma hate me in that order.
Oh.
That was like some real. That household really let you know how they hated you. Like that was real family right there.
All the lights.
I was on with All the Lights too. I wasn't just gonna leave out with the cliffhanger on that one. All right, let's switch it over to the Chicago side. That's where stuff gets tough. We got the traditional Kanye fan with Jesus Walks with the little midway Kanye fan with Stronger. I'm on with Stronger. So y'all figure that out after that.
Jesus Walks. Stronger statement.
I'm going Jesus Walks.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Again, the only thing that would have made me mad is if Flashing Light made it any further than it did. I can't get mad at it.
There are like 5 songs that even say Jesus in hip hop. Like I don't even know.
Hey, that Birdman.
Please, he needs Jesus more than saying Jesus.
I got to split this.
Right there. Got the nods.
This thing back here, this 992G back here.
You know what it is.
Next, we got what happens at the night and what happens in the morning. Slow jams and good morning.
Oh.
I'm gonna stick.
Good morning can't do anything with this one.
I'm on with good morning, so y'all two gonna have to
Slow
make
jams.
Slow jams.
I would say I would have took y'all would have fucked up. I'd have took good morning all the way home.
Really?
Yeah.
I need slow. If y'all had to like,
After that, we're back down to the Saint category. It's Touch the Sky versus Spaceships. I'm on with Spaceships. We're on with Spaceship 2.
Yep.
Spaceship is gonna be the non-single song to make
Y'all
it.
don't understand. Spaceships is real.
Just to let y'all know, if this was like a college, Spaceship would be like a 12 seed making it. Not a 16. It's definitely not a 16, but it's like a 12. And Touch the Sky's a 1 seed.
You heard that upset right there.
And then after that, we got Heard 'Em Say versus Niggas in Paris. I'll let y'all start this one.
Still in Paris, baby.
I'm in Paris too.
I'm fine with that.
So we are going back up to
The Final Four or this?
Lead 8.
God damn. We just got to. All right.
I think we went to 6 ways.
Oh, my bad. I skipped something. There's because you put 16 here. This is the 32, 16, 8.
Now we're going to Final Four.
No, this is
We're
8.
making the Final Four though.
We're about to make the Final Four.
Okay.
So we got Can't Tell Me Nothing versus Through the Wire.
That's funny. You can't tell me nothing through the wire.
I'm going with Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Can't tell me nothing.
You too?
Yeah.
We were going to go through the wire on this? I mean, me and him already picked. But
It's still symbolic. Through the wire is still the symbolic track for me. You already know I always go with the number 10 being the symbolic son. So I'm trying to think if I would. Damn.
I'm gonna have to start.
I mean, y'all won, but I mean, I was going.
I just wanted to know, like, I mean, your opinion still counts.
Yeah, I would definitely say Through the Wire for me, just because of iconic.
Dropping down to the Donda bracket, it's Runaway versus All the Lights. These are both. Hey, I said before, Monster and Soul Paul made it. These are still the same boat. These are both off the same album. They're completely different tracks, but they're both off the same album. So I think I'm gonna keep it moving with Runaway for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep running.
Y'all just outnumbered me right there. Quick, not even a hesitation on James's part. Knowing All the Lights was my choice, like knowing which damn I was going for.
Okay. Back over to Chicago, we got Jesus Walks versus Slow Jams. You go first this time.
Woo! I'm a nightlife dude for real, so all in all.
So Slow Jams?
See, so smart. That was just.
There was like there was 3 videos for that.
Yeah, there was.
That second video was weird with Jesus walking around and shit. I think people forgot about that.
Slow Jams.
I'm on with Jesus
That's all
Walks.
that.
It's on you.
I'm going with Slow Jams.
Okay. So I was the odd man out on this one. Slow Jams gets to make it.
I'm there with you.
Whoever get that open.
I'm on Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on Jesus' side.
I am too.
Yeah.
Last on
End of the
the
Slow Jams.
But you need to go. Yeah.
last on the Saint
Oh, yeah.
You laughed.
last on the Saint side, we got Spaceships versus Paris.
Damn.
I'm not sure.
You put my ignorance against
Yeah.
my moral work ethic.
Yeah, right.
God. And work ethic trumps everything with me.
So Spaceship?
Yes, it is.
I might.
And I can't wait to spend the money, but for now, brother's still getting the money. So I'm Spaceship. I can't even lie. But I know the crowd's not going to go Spaceship.
And I
But
know the show's almost over. I'm about to get on the spaceship.
Shit.
I'm going with Paris. I'm
that's not
sorry.
because you ain't heard it yet. So I forgive you. I forgive you.
I'll let it get up this far.
I got to roll with Paris. I
That's
thought
cool.
I thought real hard about this one. The Spaceship is really dope, and I'm happy it made it this far.
I'm glad it got its recognition.
Because all the other songs that made it as far as singles, they had videos and shit.
See that? Working Man got his up there with no singles. No promotion.
And then, I guess.
Well, these two are going against these two. These
And
two.
then that's the final
Yeah.
2.
So we're now past the stages. We got the winner of Northwest is Can't Tell Me Nothing. The winner of Donda's Runaway. The winner of Chicago is Slow Jams, which is fitting since 2 of the people on the track are from Chicago.
Or slow. That's what your first thing said.
And the Saint region has Paris, which sports reference. The soccer team in Paris is Paris Saint-Germain.
I mean, you ain't reaching. So
But so yeah, we're here. First battle is going to be against Can't Tell Me Nothing versus Runaway. You can't tell me nothing anyway because I ran away.
Okay.
Runaway
That'll
still
be,
for
one
the
of those- that'll be
assholes.
like a 13-minute
you
trip.
can't tell me nothing still like that attitude, Kanye. But then
I got to roll with Runaway, man.
Runaway's just like, no, I'm not
Runaway?
asking.
So Runaway is a
Are we
finals
about to-
bid.
What's going on here?
And
I'm
Slow
not
Jams.
Runaway like that.
And then we got Slow Jams versus Niggas in Paris. I'm going with Slow Jams.
Slow Jam.
Yeah.
This is where it gets weird.
I don't wait. How did we get like this?
This is how we got like this. Look back. What you
I just don't understand how this got all lined up like this.
Go
No.
backwards.
Whoever made this list in the first place and put these seated these people here,
You could have stopped some of this. So
what?
some of the stuff that went down. So,
I could have stopped.
there's a couple quick votes on your side that led to this bullshit.
So before we get into this, again, I would say the biggest one that made it further than we thought would have made it, or at least for me, was Spaceship.
Oh,
I would say the runner-up is Flashing Lights, but Spaceship made it way further than I think the average person would think it would. If you're not a Kanye fan that's listened to the song, you wouldn't understand.
You don't work.
I'm not out here saying that you ain't hustling and you ain't working. That's him. I think all of us at this table has worked a graveyard shift within the last month or so. Even if yours isn't like technical, you've been here all night. So I get it. So here we go, man. Runaway, Pusha T, Slow Jams, Jamie Foxx, and Twista.
That's the final two.
Final two. It's a weird final two.
It's the weirdest
Like
final
if you
two.
had to say two songs that justify or that sum up Kanye's whole career, would it be these two?
no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Or
Runaway-
Really think about it. Would it be?
Runaway could.
Because Runaway is the assholes, and then Slow Jams was a good sample. It is
Yeah.
Kanye's career, basically.
This is weird.
this is wild.
I think it would come down to these two.
Yeah, you get the 808s and all that in there, so it's really probably Kanye's.
So we got Dark Twisted Fantasy going against, I'm going to say College Dropout, but I need to look that up real quick.
Slow Jams is on. Oh my! I was like, I know this shit.
I don't know. I remember it was on.
bootleg CDs last.
I remember on
6
Twisted
years.
CD. I don't remember what CD was on.
I swear to God, I typed in Slow Jams.
I don't know.
Yeah, Slow Jams.
I feel like for this last one, you gotta do the best out of that. You know
What?
I'm saying?
All right, that's fine. If you want to get everybody in on this,
Yeah,
Who's
that's
here?
got to.
what do you mean? Who's here?
Oh, okay.
We ain't the only 3 people here. We just only 3 people on camera for your viewers.
So I guess we'll start off at the table. James, you go ahead and pick yours.
Oh hell no! Hold on. Wait, what? I was. Not,
You want to go first?
I'm gonna have to go with Slow Jams because I can't go the faster. Let me. Oh, I know somebody who can.
The asshole on me is going to slowly run away. So
This is what I'm lost between.
again, they're going to vote too.
It's gonna be between your asshole side of you or the little club party, little.
See, I'm not a clubber, so like I've always been an asshole. That's always where I've been with this. Like, I've not been what's going on tonight is them like me really feeling like I should do it for the fam to come out tonight. If it wasn't for that, I'm going to fuck home.
Yeah, we can tell you don't go. You baby dry snitching. So no.
Yo, yeah, for real.
No,
All right,
this is for J-Pad tonight.
Runaway or Slow Jams.
This is just.
How long is Runaway?
You picking
Like,
Slow
how
Jams?
long is Runaway?
I
Like,
think
this
it
Runaway
is.
is a 9-minute song.
Yeah.
The
Well,
full
that- 'cause
Because he
version
does
of
that
Runaway is 9
whole
minutes.
little. He does that whole thing at
the
the
song,
end.
the version they play on the radio.
The version.
Again, I haven't listened to that version in 10 years.
Oh, see, so that shows right there. You're not picking that.
That's what I said. I listened to the whole. No, what I'm saying is, I listen to 9 minutes of Runaway every time.
Slow
that shit
Jam
comes
is the jam I'm going with.
Slow Jam.
on.
All
Slow Jam?
because of light-skinned friend look like Michael Jackson.
Oh, Liza, and I got a
Because
dark
that was
skinned
a
friend
wild,
that
and
looks
so,
like.
like, that was a hilarious Kanye line, and it sums up Kanye to say that.
So the
Mike,
Mike-
the camera real quick.
Mike said Slow Jams too. He was whispering Slow Jams.
No, you gotta say that shit loud and clear.
Slow Jams.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, you gotta drag the studio to the camera. Say
Real slow though.
Slow Jams as he run away.
So while Mike comes through the background, let him know one more time who won it all.
Slow Jams, baby.
That's what's up. And he backed it out. That's what I'm talking about. So the winner of the Kanye madness.
I was gonna vote Slow Jams anyway.
I was gonna say,
I know, I was
you
the only one
definitely play that more.
I was the only one that voted Runaway. But Slow
And
Jams.
female in the building,
You would have picked Slow Jams, wouldn't you?
or Toast for the assholes.
Actually, there was a chance that I think she would have
Runaway
picked
is
Runaway.
like fire. I have that CD in the car, so that's what gets played. See,
That's because me and Kat are like closer on that one. So, but no, Slow Jam still wins. Again, me being a Kanye fan,
Light-skinned
Slow Jams is still a great track. Again,
Like that was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then James
That
can't
was
keep up.
hilarious.
That's slow
And
jam.
then they not keeping up
Oh.
and Twisted coming out and say, I can't keep up.
I can keep up.
That was a good video and
I
everything. So.
never thought slow jam would have been champion.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, all right, well, sitting here,
that's
y'all heard.
record, but I didn't think.
Well, y'all sitting here real quick before we go. Y'all have heard the songs that were on this list. What would have been y'all? If y'all could think real quick, what would have been yours?
I don't know. I just never thought about like after doing all this.
I mean, obviously, I don't. Everybody's here picked Slow Jam last. Would that have been the song that made it all the way through?
Hell no.
If you would have
No one
said,
would have picked Slow Jam all the way to the end. I don't care.
if you would have said, James, what's your favorite Kanye track? I probably would have said I would have said Gold Digger. Just off the top of your head. If you just thinking out the top of your head.
Popularity wise, is one of them.
Yeah.
Like hands down, it would have been.
So everybody used to say they final four. What was y'all final four?
That's easier for me to do.
Wait, what were current final four?
All the lights, spaceships.
See, Amazing, Monster,
I don't know. Fuck.
Good Morning.
That's tough too.
Come on. Yeah, you giving me just.
Slow Jams might have been on my.
Yeah, my Slow Jams would definitely been on
Slow Jams
mine.
might
The
have
only
been on there.
the only one that would have made the Final Four for me the same would have been Niggas in Paris.
Man,
I don't think that would've made my final four.
Spaceships, Through the Wire, All Falls Down,
Okay.
and
Here goes the bullshit one right here.
Yeah, get out of here.
Oh, Good Life.
Okay.
Good Life.
On the speculation again, because this one was given to us. This was free.
Yeah,
We didn't have to
the
work for
seating
this.
was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We're bouncing around between I think Nas, Outkast, maybe even 50. There's people we can do this
I'd
with.
give money.
I think 50 would be easy.
What if we did a whole NWA and then included everyone
Because
else's
then we'd be here for more than one episode.
and the solo?
You know how long that? What?
What do you mean?
This took an hour, James.
I'm saying, but we only picked 64 though.
So it'll always be. Yeah, it's always gonna be.
I know 64 is always the base number. That
Yeah.
is true. But we gotta go.
So you toss in everyone's first single.
See,
all of Diddy's remixes, all 64
Oh
remixes.
shit! All 64 remixes.
I Need a Girl Part 2.
The greatest remixes of all time.
See, but that's how it's hard because some of them aren't official. And then we got the California Love remix, which is official.
California Love. Wait, but that wasn't a.
No, but I'm talking about this period, this rap music period on me.
I feel like that'd be too
Marvin Gaye.
because we would never agree on 64. I feel like nobody would ever. Somebody's gonna get mad at 65. What happened to the? What was the
We would
one?
have to just do a drawing. You have to put 64 and then.
It's what happened to that Jeezy remix about?
Yeah, you have to pull out. Yeah, you couldn't write them down. That's a whole nother list for us to write them in the order they should be in. That's a whole nother debate. And then to break it back down, so you might as well just draw them out the hat. And then
I mean, I feel like with Kanye, we could agree that Can't Tell Me Nothing, Jesus Walks, Touch the Sky, and All Falls Down are decent 1 seeds. After that, the rest of it's where y'all got. But for those to be the top 1 seeds,
All Falls Down could have not been the one seed.
I could live with that. But Can't Tell Me Nothing, Touch the Sky, Jesus Walks.
I won 16 seed though.
You're just mad. You're mad about Amazing.
Yeah, I'm kind of too hard about that.
Well, actually, this is the technical 16 seed, so I can see why you'd be mad. Amazing was one. Murder to Excellence was another one. Addiction was another. Addiction, I can see as a 16 seed. And the Workout Plan was a 16 seed.
Workout Plan was hilarious.
Because that's not the 16.
15.
No, that's not it.
Oh.
The 16
They
goes against
shot
the
over it
ones.
so fast.
Oh.
Which one was against Workout Plan?
Workout plan should have been at
Touch the
least
Sky.
4 to 6.
Oh, it was against Touch the Sky.
Which is a one.
They had no.
Never
They had
had
no
Where was
chance.
one?
That's what I'm saying.
that's how the normal brackets work.
Yeah.
I just counted. I did it. I know how to visualize it. But yeah, the technical 16 seeds are the ones that are next to
Workout
us.
was hilarious.
This was too much.
This was fun. This was great. Yes. I don't know how much instrumental we got on the radio side. I don't know if we were running into songs or not because I'm over here. So don't mind today's episode.
But yeah, man, like I said, I like this concept. We're going to do with other artists where I'll be the one that never listened to the tracks and they'll too be looking at me like, oh, you work graveyard shifts. So I'm telling y'all, we do Nas, man. There's gonna be a whole bracket where you're like, yo, he doesn't listen to any of this. Last, before we get out of here today, letting y'all know in the streets of New York, watch out. It's 50 Cent versus Papoose out here. Papoose is I actually blame Papoose for this. 50 Cent commented and said it looks like Remy Ma lost some weight. Papoose didn't take it right. Papoose went online and said, well, put 50 Cent's baby mom in it and said, well, 50 ain't put a ring on it in a minute. Such and such. If she doesn't put it on one soon, I'll get one of my niggas to do it. And 50 Cent was not happy about that, which I don't blame him. So my thing is, I don't think 50 really wants it with Papoose physically. Actually, no, not even bars, man. Papoose bar. Go listen to the Alphabet Slaughter, man. That's all I need y'all to do.
Alphabet Slaughter.
Or the Alphabet Slaughter Part 2 is better. He came back in reverse.
Yeah, that's like his top.
That's his claim.
Yeah.
I that and the his verse on the Touch It remix. Those are his two claims.
I think he's gonna say that.
I can't even think of any of his verses.
He's like all mixtapes with
with DJ
K Slay.
K Slay. There's all that doing that whole era.
So we will be back tomorrow with
books was out.
We'll be back tomorrow with Who and What Wednesday. I don't know what the what is yet, but I do know
Remote TV, man.
I do know who is who, and the who is Kev Clemente will be in the house.
Shit. I know a couple of items. We ain't gonna tell y'all, but we have some things.
So we got Kev Clemente in the house. Looks like I'm about to be abducted.
The slow guy in the background.
Yeah.
Coming to like the Mr. Rogers trolley.
Wait, I'm waiting to hear the buzzer. But y'all know what the time it is. We about to be back tomorrow, GMOI Radio. Also, don't forget tomorrow's Women World Wednesday. KK is gonna be on spinning on the tables.
Yeah, and that's from 2 to 4.
We got Danielle Moore guest on the
12 to 2.
on the Detour show.
That's me.
And you ever gonna say your name?
No.
Now, y'all, if you don't know now, then
All right, well, I'm JSkyline99 on Instagram and Twitter.
and James_lame on Instagram.
Grandma Worldwide Radio, GMWW Radio. Follow us.
And man,
And again, hit up the CD, all platforms. You can listen to Henny D Bricks, Bricks Baby. Check it out.
What you call him? Something Cinco?
I would have to relook that up. Actually,
Julio
words for him.
Yeah, when he say Julio,
Julio.
it was
yeah.
it was July 5th in Spanish.
You want to check out Henny D
That's
Bricks
what
on
he told
Facebook.
us.
I looked up like 6 languages and then figured out which ones I couldn't say. Because I looked up like Chinese and stuff and I could not say that shit.
What was that boomerang when she kept saying all the ways to say goodbye? Halle Berry.
So
Bricks Baby Instagram with a Z and then BAE and BEE. And then the same thing for Twitter as well. And then if you round for next 2 Thursdays from now,
July 26th.
July 26th.
We'll just say that.
It's about $20 right now. So I mean, yeah.
yeah, I was thinking about it myself. Like I'm honestly thinking about it.
I'm just saying, if Hardo ain't there, then there's an issue.
we might have to go last in the parking lot.
Or hit us up and let us in, man. Media passes. Grandma Worldwide Radio. I'm not above that. Hit us up.
I'm
Just
just
trying to be in the building.
So-
Grandma Worldwide tailgate.
Tailgate. We could do that.
Yeah,
We could definitely do that. Look out for that.
So we'll be back tomorrow. I do have one more foreign word for y'all just to go. Guten Tag to all the German folks. I'm out. That means good day in Germany, and I know it's still daytime.
And he still had to say something else. He couldn't just end with that.
Because you keep on shaking your head like I don't know what I'm saying. Peach got mad.